Hello, first graders, and welcome back to another chapter of Junie B. Jones' Cheater Pants. The last time we read chapter 4, and Junie B had a conversation with Mr. Scary about her cheating off of Tattletale May's homework, and then he gave her a note to take home to her parents, which she was not particularly pleased about. So I'm guessing now in chapter 5 we're going to find out what happens once Junie B gives her parents the note. Alright, let's see. That night at dinner, I couldn't swallow my meatball, because how can you swallow a meatball when there's a note from your teacher in your pocket? Mother kept looking at my plate. What's the trouble with you tonight, honey? She asked. You love spaghetti and meatballs. I picked up my fork real slow. Then I put it right back down again. Is something wrong, Junie B? asked Daddy. Are you sick? I got down from my chair and I stood by the table. Then I hanged my head, and very slow I took the note out of my pocket. I did something bad at school today, I said real glum, and so there's something I have to give to you. I rocked back and forth on my feet for a minute, then I quick threw the note on the table, and then I ran to my room as fast as I could, and I shut the door real hard. Then I ran around and around in circles, because I didn't actually have a plan, that's why. My stuffed animals looked shocked at me. What's wrong, Junie B? Said my Raggedy Ann named Ruth. Are you in trouble? Of course she's in trouble, said my Raggedy Andy named Larry. Can't you tell? I bet Mother and Daddy are going to be running in here any second. My elephant named Philip Johnny Bob did fast thinking. Hide, Junie B, he told me. Hide in the closet until they calm themselves down. I nodded at that good idea. Elephants are the smartest stuffed animals there is. After that, I quick grabbed him by his foot and we ran into my closet. We climbed over shoes and games, and we scrunched way down in the corner. Pretty soon we heard Mother and Daddy come in my room. Our hearts started to pound and pound. Then we tried to scrunch even smaller, only too bad for us because Philip Johnny Bob accidentally knocked over a shoebox and it made a loud crashing sound. Mother and Daddy opened the closet door. I waved at them real pleasant. Hello, how are you today? I asked. Philip Johnny Bob held out his arms. I love you people, he said. Daddy rolled his eyes. Then he came into the closet and he carried us out. He sat me and Philip Johnny Bob on my bed. Mother sat next to us. You didn't have to hide from us, Junie B, she said. Daddy and I didn't come to yell at you. We just came in to talk about this. I flopped back on my bed and I put my pillow on my head. And here is her mom and dad coming to get her out of the closet. Yeah, only I already did talk about this, Mother, I said real muffly. Me and Mr. Scary talked about this for 1,000,000,000,000 hours at recess. Mother took the pillow off my head. Yes, I'm sure you did, she said, but Daddy and I need to talk to you too, Junie B. Copying someone else's work is a very serious matter, honey. Daddy nodded. Cheating is wrong, he said. We want to make sure you understand that. I did a big breath at that man. But I already do understand that, Daddy, I said. I don't even like cheaters myself. I thought for a minute. Then, all of a sudden, I remembered about the old maid. I sat right up. And anyway, if you think cheating is wrong, how come you do it yourself? I said. Huh, Daddy, huh? Daddy looked shocked at me. What? He said. What are you talking about? I don't cheat. Yes, you do too cheat, I said back. On account of last week, you cheated me at Old Maid. And I am still not over that terrible experience. Junie B, that's not true, Daddy said. I already explained that to you, remember? When you raise the old maid above the other cards in your hand, it's not cheating. It's part of the fun. Yeah, only it wasn't fun, I said. It wasn't. Because after you raised her up there you did a wink at me like it wasn't really her, only it was her, Daddy. And so what kind of sneaky trick was that? Daddy rolled his eyes way up at the ceiling, then he shook his head kind of annoyed, and he left my room. Mother ruffled my hair. Sorry, honey, she said, but I'm afraid Daddy is right on this one. What he did was sneaky, but it wasn't cheating. Trying to fool the other person is supposed to be part of the game. After that, she went to go start my bathwater. Me and Philip Johnny Bob flopped back on my pillow. We did a sigh, because grown-ups never do anything wrong, it seems, not even when they do. And that is the end of chapter 5. on Tuesday, because Memorial Day is on Monday, we're going to read chapter 6, which is called Tin Can. All right? Have a wonderful weekend.